Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have a very exciting video for you guys today because for the Mamiya 7, I'm going to be testing out the Panoramic Kit that is OEM and... The heck? Are you Yoon?
Yeah.
What are you doing in my trunk?
I'm in everybody's trunk.
Okay.
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 Okay. Do you want to go shoot?
Okay.
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 Oh man. Oh, car coming. Now it's hot. Close. Oh. Hey, what's going on you guys? Now that we got that crazy intro out of the way with my friend Gene, today in this video we're going to be testing out the Mamiya 7 Panoramic Kit. And the coolest part about it is that Mamiya actually makes this Panoramic Kit from factory settings as an OEM part. This isn't a third-party janky accessory that someone 3D printed out of their bedroom. This is an actual kit from Mamiya. And the coolest part about this is that because it was an intended thing, with this back right here, you can go from 120 settings, switch it over to 220 or 135 panoramic kits. So awesome that Mamiya intended this camera for it to be panoramic. You could buy panoramic kits for like other cameras like the RZ and the Pentax 67, so on and so forth. But you need to have three essential parts. These two spools right here and this panoramic mask that you see right here, made by Mamiya. This isn't a third-party kit, although you can 3D print it if you know a guy.
Hey everyone, just gonna come in here real quick to voice over on how to install this panel kit. First, you're gonna wanna grab that mask. It's very flexible, so make sure you give it a good old push right underneath the rails of the 6x7 window. And then you're gonna wanna grab the intake spool and whatever 35mm film stock you wanna use. Today, I'm gonna use Superior 400. So there's this little bottom part that you can push down as you see right there so that you can insert the 35mm spool, and make sure that that bottom part clicks right back into place so you can insert it right where you would with any medium format film. Go ahead and insert your take-up spool on the right side and make sure that those arrows on the silver bar are pointed to the left. Pull your film leader all the way to the other side, insert it into one of the slots, then wind it ever so gently so that you know it catches. And then after that, you're going to want to grab the pressure plate, change it all the way to the 220 135 setting, or else you can't use this kit at all. And then you're done and ready to shoot panoramic photos.
How's it going, Gene? What are you shooting with today?
I'm good, dude. I'm shooting with the Pentax 645N, which is right here.
Yep, I see that.
Shooting some Portrait 400 and filming on a Canon R6.
This is the most YouTuber thing ever, where you like record someone with a fuzzy mic and then like everybody else is like staring at you from behind. All right, this is the most awkward thing ever. I'm gonna stop. Gene is the only guy that would want to spend an expensive roll of film photographing my dumb car. Yo, what the heck? What? That's a scary art installation. Oh my gosh. So I just finished my first roll on the panel kit, and I got 17 shots out of it. So it ranges, I guess, depending on how you load it. So the way you unload it is there's a black button right here that will release the take-up spool. There is a rewind tool for this panoramic kit, but I personally don't have it. Like it will just it's just a knob and you rewind, kind of like a Leica. I have to do the getaway with a quarter, with a freaking quarter, like in this slot. And it's not great because it scratches up the camera a little bit. Oh, there we go. Now I can release it. Now it spins freely, and you're going to be doing this for a little bit. All right, G, can I have you on that middle brick over there?
Yeah.
And then left heel up on the brick. Yeah, right foot out. There you go, just like that. Oh, dang, dude, looking good. At this rate, this video is going to go on for too long because Gene and I traveled all around the city taking great photos, and you can still see them as I talk through the wrap up of this video. But I just want you guys to go and check out Yoon's channel. He makes videos about photography as well, whether it's commercial and or film photography. His character and his genuine personality shines bright through his channel, so go out and subscribe to his channel. I think you would enjoy it. But just to wrap up this video, having panoramic photos or the ability to create those is such a creative spark that you can add to your photography arsenal, especially because it's such a rare niche aspect ratio. The Mamiya 7 Panoramic Kit creates a negative that is 24 by 65 millimeters compared to the regular 24 by 36. And if you are a regular viewer or a long-time viewer on this channel, you probably saw my review of the Hasselblad X-Pan, which is the same as the Fujifilm TX1, which is also a 35 millimeter panoramic photo camera. And I'm here to tell you that both the X-Pan and this panoramic kit create the same size negative. So if you have the Mamiya 7, I would highly recommend buying this kit so that you don't have to buy another $3,000 or more camera system unless you really like Hasselblad and you really have that money. If I'm going to compare apples to apples though, the Mamiya does have a disadvantage compared to the X-Pan because the X-Pan has that dedicated 24 by 65 millimeter rangefinder versus the Mamiya 7. The rangefinder doesn't change, like the window is still going to stay the same and give you the same frame lines that is on your lens, and for me that's the 80 millimeter frame lines. So you kind of have to guess and check, and after installing the mask in the 6x7 window, I can kind of tell that it gives you the middle third of that 6x7 window, so you have to do your guesstimation. It's honestly not that hard because with the focus patch, once you focus, you just need to focus immediately on the scene that is to the left and to the right of that image, and you'll be fine. I've had no problem with it at all. In my opinion, there are some advantages to having panoramic photos on Mamiya versus the Hasselblad, and one of them is that you're using Mamiya glass. Mamiya glass is super sharp. It's renowned for its qualities, and you've seen the negatives that have been popping up throughout the video. They're incredibly sharp, and there's little to no flaw, or maybe just no flaw at all in all of the images. The colors are nice, the sharpness is there. I'm not saying that the X-Pan Hasselblad lenses aren't sharp, but there is heavy vignetting. They're very obvious. Even if you shoot at f8, there is a filter made by Hasselblad designed solely on fixing this problem, but all it does essentially is it darkens the middle of the photo so that it matches the darkness from the vignetting, and that is such a silly solution for doing that, and it's also crazy expensive. So if you got that money and you have the X-Pan or wanting to get the X-Pan, you can invest in that if you want. And the other obvious advantage of having it with the Mamiya 7 is that you could switch between 6x7 medium format film and 35 millimeter panoramic. You can't really do that with the X-Pan, so that's a super cool feature. Now, pretty much my final words is would I recommend this kit to anybody? And I would. If you already have the Mamiya 7 or you're planning to get it for mainly its medium format capabilities, I would highly recommend saving up your money, investing in the panel kit. I think it would be super cool to have. It is a little bit expensive, but it still saves you a bunch of money, from buying the X-Pan or the TX1.
just a matter of perspective. And that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much again to Yoon for collaborating and visiting me out here in San Francisco. We had a blast. I love collaborating with other YouTubers, and I will be having more collaborations in the coming months. So get ready and get excited for that. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below about what you think about panoramic photos, or if it's like too much of a gimmick and too niche for it to be practical. I am working on a project, a book actually, and I will be having some panoramic photos in that, so maybe that'll inspire some people on how to use panoramic photos besides just for landscapes. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.